Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back with another Madden 20 video, and we are just keep going with the brand new promo, the themed diamonds. If you didn't see my video earlier this morning about me talking over the top 10 players that you can get from this themed diamonds, make sure you check that out. Subscribe if you're new. But in this video, I'm gonna tell you how last night I made over 400k just off this promo. That's a lot of coins. Honestly, it was easy. It didn't take me a long time. It's just very easy. There are 3 different ways that you can make a lot of coins for that. The first one being, if you are not planning on getting Kurt Warner, you need to go to your item binder and sell every single gold card that you have. Like every single one. Unless you plan on using it for one of the collections later, you just look at this. You need to sell all of them. With these golds, the market has gone up so much that they're at least 4k. Yeah. See this one right here, 4k. Like that's a decent amount of coins. And then you go to other cards, like this De'Aaron Payne or whatever. He goes for 16.5k for a freaking gold card, and he sells too. He's been going for that to 20k all day. A lot of these cards are like that too. Like they're about generally 3 to 5k, and then you'll see like cards like this guy Taylor Gabriel. He goes for I think 14k. Actually, could probably sell him for 16k for a gold card, man. So that is my first step. Definitely go through your item binder if you are not planning on getting that Kurt Warner, which there's only going to be a select few that can afford that. Go through your item binder, sell all your gold cards that you do not need, and just check the price. Just a heads up, I'm recording this video at 3:18 in the morning the previous night. So some of the prices on these cards could change. You're just going to have to kind of go through and look for yourself. But yeah, guys, 2 cards right there, and I've made over 30k. The lower golds, 5k right there. Some of the lower golds are going to be a lot cheaper though. One thing to notice about these though, if you go through the sets, you can kind of tell which ones are going to have the higher golds and the lower golds based on price. Yeah, like that's cheap. The cards that have like no elites in them are very, very few, and they're very cheap elites, like Giants, Bengals, collections like that. Their golds are going to be more expensive to make up for the cost of the elites compared to a team like the, I don't know, Falcons or Eagles, who have a lot of elites that are going to cost you a lot of coins. So their golds are going to be a lot less expensive than most. Like, that's why the Redskins, that De'Aaron Payne, they have like no elites or any good ones. So they have like 5 golds in there that are worth like 10k plus. So definitely check it out. Just go through your item binder. Just take the little bit of time that it takes to go through each one and sell them. You're gonna find people that are throwing these cards up for nothing because they just think like, okay, it's a gold player, like I don't need them, and they're too lazy to go to their binder and look up the price of these cards. I'm telling you guys, people have been doing this all day. It's working, and these cards are selling for this much too. Gold cards going for 7 to 20k just isn't right. But right now, it's worth it. Take advantage of that before the market goes down, because eventually these cards will come back down. Alright, so you go through your item binder, you sell all your golds. That's one option. The second option is some of these collections, especially if you have some of these cards, you can build these guys and then flip them and actually make a decent profit. Like, I've done that a little bit. Like, for example, this John Runyon card's going for like 300k. I made him for 170k because I had a lot of the golds. I had a couple of elites, so I could sell him and make 100k profit. You kind of find which ones are the cheap ones. You pick them up. You're gonna get a bunch of snipes when you go through these. The problem's gonna be the elites. As you can see here, they have 8 elites, but I think I had 4 of the elites, which is why I was able to get them. So I had a lot of the expensive ones, so I was able to do this very easily. But that's one method, is just going through and flipping them. It's going to be a lot of the cards with not a lot of elites, and you'll just have sniped golds. Like the Giants guy, I made about 40k. I got Saquon's most expensive, 33k. And then I got a pretty good deal on a couple of these golds. This one's going to take the most patience, just because you don't want to overpay for the golds. But yeah, just go through, snipe them for about 2k less than what each one's going for. I say about a k to 2k less if they're like the higher expensive ones, like 11k. So if you kind of get them for like 9k, that's a huge W. That's going to help make you profit. But the thing why these cards are so expensive is you have this card, for example. He is only an 86 overall. He only sells for 100k. But when you complete this collection, you get his actual card, so his 86, his Theme Builder collection token, which goes into the Kurt Warner Master set, and then you also have the his power-up. And right now, these power-ups are going for just a stupid amount of coins. I believe I sold his for like 80k. Let's just take a look, see how much he's going for now. Alright guys, there is one up, and he is 115k. Before, when I checked earlier, they were 90k with like 8 to 12 hours. So obviously those cards sold. So he is selling for 90k plus the 120k that this card, his actual card costs. That's a 200k collection, and that collection costs maybe 120k to do. Like, it's not a lot. You just got to go through those collections. Go through the collections that do not have a lot of elites. You gotta filter them, snipe the gold cards, try to get them for about a k to 2k less for the bigger ones, and that adds up. But ultimately, look at the cards with like lower overall. So like the 85, the Dolphins guy, the 86s, the 87s, because those power-ups are going to be a lot more expensive just because they do so much for that player. For example, that that right tackle from the Eagles, whatever his name is, I picked him up. His actual card goes for 300k. His power-up, I think, only goes for 19k, compared to this guy who goes for about 100k. This guy, Dolphins guy, goes for like 80k. His power-up goes for 75k. So overall, you're getting a ton of coins back. You can't just look at the diamond player. You need to look at the power-up too, because these power-ups are so expensive right now. So this is also another method you guys should go through, and relatively quick too, because who knows, as more people start to do these collections and get these cards, the prices of these cards are going to start to go down too. Alright guys, this one's a little bit of a risk, but if you know me, you know I love taking risk, and I'm a pack addict. So this right here, if you do the 5-time get a gold player pack or just the regular gold player pack, it's 5k per pack. These cards, the high golds, go for about 4k. So if you get a high gold, you're just gonna lose 1,000 more than likely. If you get a low gold, you're gonna lose maybe half. I think 2k is the lowest that they are, so you'll lose about 3k. But there's also a lot of hits that you can get in this pack. You actually have the opportunity to get the elites. Let's see. Yeah, you got a 9% chance at 80 overall, a 4.3% chance at 82 plus. Those aren't high odds, but you also have power-ups. I did these today, and I pulled a power-up OBJ, which I sold for 35k. So there are a lot of options to make your coins back, and like I showed you earlier, some of those high golds, man, they're like 15k. So we're gonna open some of these really quick. You just kind of gotta hope you get lucky with these and get a power-up, an elite, one of the golds that go for a lot. I don't think that's one of them. But either way, I'm not losing like a ton of coins. There we go, legend. 81 overall, that's probably like 15k. So we already got like a majority of this bundle back. Plus that, yeah, we're gonna make a profit off this just about no matter what happens. So overall, as you can see, these are risky, but you do have the opportunity to make your coins back pretty easily. You just got, see, we get another elite. 86 Damon Harrison. That's a good pull. That card goes for like, I think he goes for like 70k, maybe a little bit more, but oh my god. We're gonna make probably around 100k off 5 packs. Just 5 get a gold player packs. It's not gonna be like this every time, and then a 76 overall kicker. But that's a risk you could take. Odds are, worst case scenario, you'll lose maybe 15k. That's worst case. That's if you get a 70 overall that is worth 2k every single time, which I do not see happening. Odds are you're gonna at least make your coins back. It's worth a try at least once. Like you said, 5 packs, I pulled 2 elites, one was at 86. But anyways, guys, that is 3 tips. Just remember, first one, if you're not going for the Kurt Warner, make sure you sell every single one of your golds, because they're only going to go down from here. There's no point in holding on to them. They actually have worth, so make sure you take advantage of that. 2, try sniping some of the lower overall sets and then reselling them for more. And then 3 is these get a gold player packs. But you can, there's limited time cards you can get, there's power-ups, there's just a lot of stuff you can get to get your coins back. So this one's definitely a risk. You definitely have the opportunity to lose coins here, but honestly, get a gold player packs have never been more profitable than they are this very second. So definitely take advantage of that. But anyways, guys, there's 3 tips for you. I've made about 400k today from that. I hope that these help you. If you have any questions on how to do it, or just any question at all, feel free to comment and I'll answer back to you as soon as possible. Subscribe to me if you're new, and let me know what you're thinking about this promo so far. So far, I'm really liking it. I'll probably drop a review on it tomorrow sometime, so be on the lookout for that. And I'm out. Peace.